bread is very soulful. There's a lot of heart. You get to really feel your product. It's something that's living, it's changing with the environment. You have to adapt and still maintain consistency.
Firebrand started in 2008. I thought at the time that I really had like something to add to what was going on in the bread baking at the time. We really wanted to bring our style of what we do to like bread baking and really the way we do business and growing kind of our culture. So it's really kind of an offshoot of what our philosophy of doing business and baking bread.
We offer a wide variety of European breads and European style pastries.
We specialize in our pretzels, the wood-fired oven breads.
We're really aiming to have a full-scale bakery, one that's very classic. Matt and I really strive to create a product line that really pays homage to European tradition, as well as adapting that for a more modern palate.
We really want to be like a neighborhood spot where people can work, where people can come for an event, really be a neighborhood bakery.
Our products are unique because we bake our breads in a wood-fired oven. It's really keeping in the old world tradition of bread making.
It also makes your crust chewier, you get a little more pop, more flavor. The special thing about baking on a wood-fired oven is a couple things. One is the process, really hands-on, like adding the wood, building the fire, creating that heat and creating that structure for the bread is really exciting. The second is like the way that actually bakes is different. You get radiant heat, you get convection heat, you get conduction, you get all these processes coming at it. And that makes it very difficult, but it also keeps it really interesting.
Matt's been baking on wood-fired ovens since he was a teenager. He has a lot of experience to also pass down to new bakers. I was one of the primary pretzel shapers for a while. What's really cool about our pretzels is we do the traditional German style where we dip them in lye. It gives them this beautiful color, gives them a beautiful flavor. We top them with French gray sea salt, which is much more flavorful than your regular pretzel salt. If someone told me you have to shape 1,000 pretzels, I would say yes. I love it.
Colleen and I work together really, really well. We always have.
We balance each other very well. Things that Matt is really strong in are different than the things that I am. However, it comes together as one vision.
We're always trying to push ourselves. So I think we have that culture, and that allows us to do a lot of unique things here.
I feel like baking and owning a business has taught me a lot about myself. Having to stay committed to something, even if you have a really hard day, get back up, try it again the next day. We were in this tiny little bakery less than a year ago, and we were there for 6 years. It was hard, and we were just turning out a lot of product out of this tiny little space. And it made me so prepared for something as extravagant as this beautiful dream space that we have. Makes us appreciate it so much. Something Matt and I really wanted when we designed this space was an open kitchen.
We wanted it to be as few walls as possible to function, but as many angles that people could come in and see.
So everyone could see all of the wonderful things that people are doing, and that things are done by hand, and they're done with great ingredients, and they're done with care. We use very high quality ingredients, organic flours, European butters. We strive for very little waste. It also helps us create new ingredients. I love creating new products out of old products. So reusing pretzel, reusing croissant in interesting ways. Bakers have weird hours. Bread waits for no one. Everyone wants freshly baked goods in the morning, so the bakers are hard at work in the middle of the night, toiling away.
Some of our breads are 72-hour process, it's a 48-hour process. There's always somebody here, always someone doing something. There's people baking, there's people mixing, there's people shaping. Just to kind of keep all those processes going, keeping that rhythm. The life of a baker can be a challenge. I usually get here around 9-ish p.m. I usually am here till around noon, sometimes as late as like 3 p.m. We have different shifts going throughout the day, so each shift has its own unique trends, personality-wise, culturally.
You You wake up really early, often when everyone else is in bed. You kind of get the world to yourself. So there's really this camaraderie that you share with your coworkers that is unlike anything I've experienced. There is something truly special about working here.
The future of Firebrand is the retail side. We're adding brunch. We're going to be adding an evening food program, which is going to be really awesome. The wholesale side is growing. We think everyone has potential, and that we hire people based on like what we think they can do, not like whatever they've done in the past. We are always trying to find ways to really develop people here at Firebrand.
We want to make the next generation of bakers. I love this craft. I feel like I'm always learning. I love how much history there is. I get to make food that is nostalgic, has a lot of emotion. So that's a really beautiful thing.
Our bread looks different. Our bread tastes different. There's a lot of attention and care went into this. So you really have to like think about each loaf, each croissant, each cookie. Every single one has to be perfect, because you have to think about that one customer who's going to get that.
Baked goods are special in that they have memories attached to them. One of the biggest compliments as a baker is when someone says it reminds them of when they were younger, or reminds them of something their mother made or their grandmother made. That's high praise. Can you create something that's as good as that memory? That's what you're trying to achieve every day.